Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today it's a wonderful summer day in San Diego and I thought I would show you guys my personal favorite daily use hookah. And as you can see, we have here Grani, or in Russian Grani Stick version 2 hookah. Grani is a Russian hookah brand, and if you're wondering how it's translated to English, it is roughly equivalent to on the edge. I guess with that naming, they were trying to kind of show that they're on the edge of the progress in the hookah industry. But it's a wonderful hookah, and in this video, I'm going to quickly explain why I like it so much. And before we get into the actual video, I just wanted to let you know that the hookah, the actual pipe that you're using, probably has the least impact on the actual quality of your smoking session out of all the other factors such as tobacco, coals, heat management, the bowl you're using. So hookah is really more of a aesthetic, personal preference thing. The only two real kind of objective factors to the hookah that can affect the quality of your session. First is the material it's made of. It has to be stainless steel. As long as you have a stainless steel hookah, you're good to go. If you don't have a stainless steel hookah, it's gonna smoke the same. It's just eventually going to rust, and just a bit of a longevity issue, I guess, here. And the second aspect is the draw. The draw is mainly defined by the diameter of the shaft, and it can be either more restrictive, so you have to put in kind of more effort as you inhale, or it is more open, so it's kind of more smooth in a way. But honestly, most modern hookahs, they kind of have a comparable draw. Obviously, there are some hookahs that have a more restricted draw, some are more open, but again, it's more of a personal preference. So when choosing the hookah, as long as you have stainless steel hookah, everything else kind of comes down to whether you like the design, whether you like the kind of the usability, the aesthetic, and if it falls obviously in your budget. And speaking of the budget, in the United States, it's kind of a little more expensive. I got it from Mojo Hookah Lounge in LA. I paid around $170 for it, 180. So it's not an expensive hookah, but it is rather pricey just because it is imported. On the Russian market, where it's kind of meant to be initially, it is supposed to be a really kind of cheap, affordable hookah, but due to importation, it doesn't really work that way in the US. So let's get into it. First of all, obviously the box. And I say it in some of my videos, I don't really like unboxing, but some of these hookahs or accessories, they come in really fancy and nice boxes that are very unfair to skip. So this is the box for this hookah. It just has the brand name in Russian, Grani. It looks really aesthetic in my opinion. Here are some extra accessories that I'm gonna explain later why are they important. Here's the main compartment where kind of the hookah would come in. Obviously it comes without the glass base, so you have to purchase that separately, but everything else comes in the box. So as you can see, it's very compact. Why I prefer small hookahs for daily use? First of all, you can take it anywhere. You can take it to the beach, you can take it to camping. You know, you can just move it around the apartment easily. And also it's really easy to wash. A big hookah would kind of take up the entire sink. And this guy is really small. You could just throw it in there and it kind of washes itself, you know. So really convenient. Another very, very nice aspect, I guess, of this hookah is this little holder for the hose. Because whenever kind of you want to take a pause from smoking, you usually just kind of try to, you know, wrap it around in some way, and you know, it's always kind of falling off or something. So they actually made it very convenient where you can just stick it into this hole, and that's pretty much it. There's no magnets, it's just purely mechanical, I guess. It holds just from, you know, from being inserted into it. The glass base didn't come with the hookah, so I got one from Fumari. The ashtray comes off. Obviously you can take this apart as well for washing in case some juices are stuck in there. And the main shaft is also pretty simple. There's obviously a diffuser. You can unscrew this thing to get to the little ball bearings that are responsible for you to be able to purge your hookah. That would have been pretty much all I would have to say about this hookah, right? And you are probably wondering what's so special about this guy, right? Why am I making a video about it? The reason that I decided to make a video about this hookah are actually these three things that came in the box with it. And what they allow you to do is, in a matter of a minute or two, you go from little like cute, funny looking, compact, daily use hookah to something that is actually more, I guess, aesthetic and something that can be used for, you know, like when you have friends come over and you have a little movie night or you're watching some sports or something like that and you want to just kind of something nice and aesthetic on the table. What these things allow you to do is basically to transform your little hookah into an adult, into a big hookah. It's a really nice idea, I think, and it's a very simple idea, but there are very few hookahs that are actually, you know, convertible in this way. So let me show you how to do it. So you take off the lid, you unscrew everything, the down stem, the up stem. There's just another identical piece for the up stem. So I didn't even need to really unscrew this one. Oh no, I did, because one is actually supposed to go down because it has threading here, and one doesn't have threading because that's where the ashtray goes in. So you put the bottom part in, put the top part, screw it in. Same goes for the down stem. So you unscrew the diffuser and you add this little guy. Put the diffuser back, attach it to the bottom. The threading sometimes is a little tricky, like you don't kind of get in there from the first time. Lastly, you're going to transform your hose, for which you unscrew this little thing, add this extension, put this back. You can no longer use this base because it's too short. So we're gonna grab the bigger one. And now you have something that kind of, in my opinion, looks a little more respectable. This is like a full, you know, grown-up hookah. The last thing that's left for us to do is to actually pack a bowl and see how it smokes. All right, so I got the coals heating up, and while I'm waiting, I will pack this alpaca funnel bowl. Let's use it to pack a very, very simple kind of summery mix. Nothing crazy like I do in some of my reels. And if you haven't seen that, check out the link in the description to my Instagram page. So for this video, we're just trying to recreate something like a nice peach iced tea, but I don't really have a tea flavor, so we'll deal with what we have. For the base, I guess I will be using the Ola Peaches, the 50/50 line from Fumari. I'll take about 50% of that. Now, since it's supposed to be kind of an iced tea, we will throw in some 50/50 lemon mint. First of all, lemon is always good for iced drinks, and the mint should provide some cooling. So we'll take about 30% of lemon mint. And lastly, to make it a little more nuanced and interesting, I will add the remaining 20% of Siberu raspberry. We got the bowl ready, and I'm going to go ahead and flip the coals and we'll smoke this hookah. And we'll also try this bowl for the first time and see how it works. It is a big one and it takes quite a good amount of tobacco. So it's definitely a bowl you can use for a group of like 2 or 3 people. And I honestly don't think more than 3 people should ever be smoking one hookah. I also feel like it's going to take some time to heat up, but we'll find out. And it's ready. And I used 4 coals to heat it up, just because I wanted to make sure it doesn't take too much time. So I think after about like a couple of minutes, I can take off the 4th coal. I guess I will show you how the purge works here. It's honestly quite pretty, and I like how it's implemented. I like it more than when it just comes out of a single hole. This hookah has a very open draw. It's smooth. That's about all, honestly, I can say about it. The bowl, I'm trying it for the first time, so it's difficult to kind of give any conclusions, but I think it captures the flavor really well, as the funnel bowl is supposed to. I like how it handles the heat. It seems to be stable, but again, that's just the first impression. The mix itself is also pretty good. It's a perfect summer mix. It's easy to make. Everyone has a peach, everyone has a lemon flavor, and some sort of a berry flavor. The only real issue with this hookah is it seems to be pretty hard to get in the United States. I'm not sure if the guys in Mojo Lounge have any more of this left in stock. I saw it on a couple of other websites, but the major ones that I know of, such as World Hookah Market or 5 Star, I'm not sure if they have those in stock. If they do, I will kind of insert the little, I guess, a screenshot. But last time I checked, it was pretty hard to find in the US. But if you do find it, I definitely recommend buying it. So before I finish, I'll just give you a brief overview of other videos that are coming up. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button because we have more interesting stuff coming. First of all, I will obviously review this 50/50 line from Fumari. I've been smoking it for a while now. I've been using it in some of my mixes. We also got some more products to review. First of all, let's start with the tobacco. These two are what is called unflavored cigar leaf shisha. It's made in Russia, but it's made, this one is, I think, from Cuban cigar tobacco. And this one is also Cuba. Normally it's either Cuba or Nicaragua, or I forgot another country. The Dominican Republic. The point of this is there's no flavoring, which is kind of honestly is good. There's just less chemical stuff and you're actually tasting the pure high quality tobacco, because the shisha that is normally used either has Virginia leaf in it, or burley, or a mix of Virginia and burley. And as far as I know, both Virginia and burley, they're usually used more kind of in, I think, cigarettes, and they're not used that extensively in premium cigars, which kind of suggests they have a little bit more of a simple flavor profile. And this stuff is high quality cigar leaf, and the way it's produced is basically they take leaves that are used in cigar production, they just cut it up and they will cover it in molasses and add glycerin, and that way you can smoke it through a hookah. So I'll make a separate video on this. And also I got a lot of new flavors from Bonche. This is just one of them. Bonche is another cigar-based Russian brand, but they are flavored. And this is actually their special line called Bartender Edition, and it replicates some famous cocktails. So we'll give that a try along with a lot of other Bonche flavors. I just didn't bring them out. Great news. I mean, not really news. It's been a while now, but we finally got Deus tobacco in the United States, and I haven't purchased it yet, but I definitely will order it soon. Their perfume line, so we'll be trying out Deus as well. Deus tobacco belongs to John Galliano, who is one of the most prominent figures in Russian hookah industry. And we have this big box with another electric hookah, or this time it's an electric head. It's iMoto. I haven't tried it yet, but I will try it out soon. That's just, you know, the tip of the iceberg of what's coming up. But I just thought I would give you a little, you know, sneak peek. And on this note, I wish you guys a very productive, very fulfilling week. Peace out and see you in the next video.